Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Yard Sale Finds. Pickups, yard sale pickups, finds. Alright, so, yard sailing this week? Well, fine-wise, not a lot better. Quantity of yard sales to go to, a lot better. So that at least made the drive, a lot of stop and goes. Basically last night, I got home late, and I just had a feeling it was going to be a horrible day yard selling. I was just expecting it to rain again. So I looked online, midnight. It's like, all right, weather. Finally, 85 degrees, no rain, sunshine. Sunshine. So that was a great start. I was happy to see that. And then I clicked on a Craigslist to see about the yard sales in the area. Clicked on the map. 34 yard sales. Finally, a number, the double digits, great. It's not a 3, it's not a 6, it's not an 8, 34. I think I went to most of those 34 yard sales too, or not all the ones that were listed, but I went to a lot of yard sales today. Hit the first stop, one right by my house, so that was nice. Nothing there. There was a lot of yard sales I went to that were selling power tools and old tools, which, for those tool collectors is great. Well, it wasn't for me. A lot of kids' clothes places, a lot of baby toys. I was getting a little discouraged at some point. I'm like, man, nothing out there. So what I like to do when I yard sale is I look on Craigslist for the next stop closest to me. I put it into my GPS, and then I drive towards that one and look for other ones, and that way if I find some on the way, I know I still have one to go to the next one, so I'm not always just freestyling and looking around for signs. And this way, if I find one, it's like, oh, on the way, I can still hit it. How do I get to the next one real quick again? That way. And when I finally get there, I look for the next yard sale that's close by that's on the list. And then I keep trying to always have a connection. And that basically led me outside of my town into like a little bit of the country area, and that's where I had more luck finding games. I found one place, she was selling her PS2 games, $2 a piece. All sports titles. She had like 15 of them. I was like, no, I'm not paying $2 a piece. It's like $8.30 at this point. I'm like, I'm good. Found a lot of places with game boards. Not too much of what I was looking for, but I did end up way in the country. Probably like 15 minutes, 20 minutes from my house, back road. So I got to this place. And I got there, they had a big DVD rack, and someone had 2 games in their hands. I'm like, no. And I was like, no, they probably have the best games. I'm not sure what they had, but it was GameCube games. So I could only imagine, because one of the Wii games that I got, I'm thinking that they got the sequel for the GameCube, or the one before it on the GameCube, and probably this other sequel, or the other one to this other sequel they got on the GameCube. So they only got 2. They didn't get anything else. He had like 20 or 30 games there, and then I was looking, I'm like, oh man, the place looked like a reseller. They had so much stuff, all set up nicely, little pod on their front yard. Apparently they were just moving, so I was like, all right, that explains, the setup and everything. And I'm like, they had probably 100 DVDs. They were getting rid of their whole DVD collection. And I should have picked up some DVDs. But I was so, like, into just wanting to get the games. I'm like, well, how much is the games? And the wife's like, how much is the games? $1, $2, honey? I think they're $2. And he's like, the video games, $1. I'm like, yes. $1 for games. GameCube, Wii, Xbox 360. I'm like, that's reasonable. Whenever you can get a game for $1, I don't care. I like it. I almost wanted to say, hey, would you take 20 for all the games? I think there was 25, but they had like 5 Call of Duties. I do not need 5 Call of Duties for the 360. Not all the same one, but I probably already own like 2 or 3 of them already. So I'm like, no, I'll save my money and only get I ended up picking up 11. She gave them to me for 10. I'm like, okay, cool. I was happy with $1 a piece. I went and cried for $1, but hey. So $10 for all the games I got here. So, yeah, we'll start off probably the ones I was least excited for, but I just picked up because I wanted to for $1. So, yeah, let's get to that. Okay, so, first one. Now, I know this game, a lot of people say it's really bad. I have to try it just to see how bad it was. And when Sega makes games, especially for GameCube, I don't know what it is. I just see like the GameCube as a cousin of the Dreamcast, little brother. So when they make Sega games for another console, I usually try to get them for the GameCube or the Wii or something like that. I usually just try to get them for Nintendo. I don't know. I think there's just some type of connection, Sega and Nintendo coming back from the 80s. I mean, a lot of people look at like the Xbox, the original one, as like Dreamcast 2, but I don't know. I like to get the Sega games for the Nintendo, unless it's some exclusive one for like another console or there's just more features. So yeah, first one, Shadow the Hedgehog. Never played it. I know it gets so much bad rap, and yeah, I saw it there and I'm like, $1, you know, I have to try it for $1, and it's for the GameCube, so I'm like, all right, I'll pick it up. Okay, this next one, I only picked it up because I like the cover, and then I saw it was by Bethesda, so I was like, all right, well, it's Bethesda, you know, I'll give them benefit of doubt. I think I remember hearing this game back in the day, and yeah, so Brink. I don't know if it's any good. I don't even know anything about it. It looks like a first-person shooter. So yeah, I figured, hey, Bethesda, they haven't done me wrong too many times. All right, next up. So another one for the GameCube. So I only got this one. I think I might already have it, but it is for the GameCube. And I do like the GameCube controller better than like the PS2. I think I have this for the PS2. And I do have it for the PS2. But I like it. I like the controller and the GameCube better. So, Midway Arcade Treasures. Yeah. So, I mean, if you haven't played this before, you know, it has those games on it. And, I don't know, Smash TV, Gauntlet, stuff like that. Rampage. I love Rampage. So, yeah. Great little find. This one was kind of my last one to pick. I was kind of just looking to see how many I could get for $1 a piece that I really wanted. And I mentioned this in a gameplay video, or like the buy, rent, or sell, or keep of buy, rent, or not keep series that I do. NBA Jam. You know, I don't really need my NBA Jam to be off of the Sega Genesis, but I was like, you know, I'll give it a chance to see how it plays on the 360. Maybe it'll become backwards compatible on the Xbox One, and I'll be able to play it on there. Alright. Next, another one of those, you know, last minute things. I'm like, alright, pick it up. Tomb Raider Underworld. I like my Tomb Raider games. I've been trying to play all of them and beat them all. I think I have a few left to beat. This might be one of them. I have to play them because sometimes I forget which ones I beat. And once I open the game up, I kind of have an idea that I played it before. So yeah, Tomb Raider Underworld. Next. I only got this because it's a Sonic game. Sonic Riders. So, yeah. Not really know anything about it. Kind of reminds me of a Dreamcast game that I had. I forget what it's called. I don't even know. I don't know. I think it was called like Trick Styles or something. It looked like a futuristic hoverboard type thing. So that's what this reminded me of. So I picked it up. GameCube, you know. Next, Mario Power Tennis. Everything with the power, the tennis aces or Mario Aces on the Switch. I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll try to play some tennis game with Mario. And I figured, hey, it's a lot cheaper to do this than pay $60 for the new game. And I like playing on my GameCube. So, we'll see. All right. I don't know why I picked this one up at all. Need for Speed 2, I think I already have this for GameCube. I don't know. I see GameCube and my eyes are just like, hey, let's pick it up. So this is one of the games that was a sequel that I think probably was one of the GameCube version of the games that he picked up. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I'm assuming that if you had this for the Wii, you probably had the other two for the GameCube too. The funniest part about this yard sale was, as I was getting ready to buy the games, the daughter was like, asks the mother, does so-and-so know that you're getting rid of his games? And she's like, no. And the daughter's like, yeah, he went away to college yesterday, so he just left all this stuff and we're moving. I'm like, okay, cool. Please don't tell me you're not going to buy them and sell them to me now, thinking that the mother was going to answer with like, oh yeah, maybe we should ask. But no, she just wanted to get rid of them. So I'm thinking the other GameCube game was Super Smash Brothers, because when you looked at the cases when he had them in his hand, you couldn't really see, but it had that like light blue color to it. So I'm thinking that it was this one, and then Super Mario Galaxy, and I'm thinking that the other one was Mario Sunshine. I have both those games, but it would have been nice fine. I could use it as a good trade. But I mean, $1 for everything that I got, I'm not going to complain. And two more to go. I can't even say that right now. My tongue does not want to move like that. But yeah, this game for the Wii. Yeah, I've always wanted to play it. I know they have an HD version, but $1, I don't really need it to be HD. I have my Wii hooked up to a CRT TV through a component, and it looks great. At the size of the screen it is, you sit back 5 or 6 feet, it looks great. I don't need it to be in HD for $1. Alright, last. This was the one that really stuck out to me when I'm like, alright, let me ask how much these games are. I hope they're not individually priced. I hit a lot, and I was like, oh, it feels like a reseller. And then when they said $1 each, I'm like, oh, totally getting this one. So, Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Wii. Collector's Edition. With the sleeve. Tin case. Wicked cool tin case. I like that. There is no map. It says it comes with Collector's Edition packaging. Special Metroid Prime art booklet. New Wii controls, obviously, and 16:9 widescreen presentation. So, oh yeah, maybe this is the art book. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Instruction booklet. I don't know, but that's a cool case. I like that. And $1 for it, I'm not going to complain. This is going right up on the shelf, because I got rid of my last copy of this. So yeah, it's going right up there. Alright. Alright guys, so that's my pickups for today, August 25th from the yard sale. So you know what? I spent 3 hours driving around, listening to the music, listening to some audiobooks, enjoying the beautiful sunshine. And you know what? That's half the fun of searching for these games. Yeah, could I probably bought some of these things on eBay for a pretty good price? Probably not. I mean, $10 for 11 games, you're not buying that on eBay. Even with the gas that I spent and the little bit of time that I did, I don't think I'd make money just searching eBay for great deals. The same amount of time probably would have to go by, hoping for, winning the bid or buying it now. And I don't think I'd save that kind of money. And I wouldn't have the fun of looking, hoping, kind of like an Easter hunt. So, it was fun. It was great. I hope I still have continuously good weather for the next couple weeks. Because, it's getting late August. I don't know how much longer yard sales are going to go. I feel like in my area, end of September, maybe the best. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the yard sale hunting after then for the weekend videos. Just have to see. Maybe I can find some indoor flea markets that do things year round, hopefully. So, let me know which of these games you found that you liked the most, and anything you found this weekend. Alright guys, thanks for watching, subscribing, liking the video, sharing the video, hitting that bell to get more of my videos, check out my other videos, and leave me some great feedback. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good night.